What's up, guys and gals? It is your friendly neighborhood Kingsley here. That's a little gaming YouTube for all you fans that don't know. A little Easter egg hidden. Welcome to the Pixel Fixation. This is our brand new podcast on the Behind the Fixation channel. I'm Kingsley, like I've said, and I've got the beautiful MacK here.
Hey,
we're starting this podcast. This is episode 1. This is our gaming podcast. So Behind the Fixation is just a big channel that we enjoy, all stuff that we enjoy and we want to talk about, and you guys probably want to listen to, because I know you want to listen to it. Just in case you're wondering, you can find us on all the major platforms. Where can they find us at, MacK?
Geez, Spotify, iTunes, endless.
Stitcher.
I picked the two biggest ones.
YouTube.
Are you using Stitcher? We're on Stitcher.
I think we're going to be on Stitcher. We're going to be anywhere that you guys want to listen to.
Yeah, we have a video version of this on YouTube. Maybe we'll even stream it on Twitch if we're bored. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. So whatever you guys want to see us, let us know if there's something maybe that we're not sending our podcast to and that we can set up. Let us know and we can probably get it set up. Podcasting is pretty easy to do that. But today, let's start talking about the gaming news. Like, what's going on in the gaming news for the week?
Well, you wrote on my notes here, Tfue contract.
Tfue contract. In case you guys are wondering, this is going to be a gaming, also esports, anything to do with gaming in general. So the Tfue contract. For those that you don't know, Tfue has sued Faze Gaming, which is huge. Tfue is one of the largest Fortnite streamers, one of the biggest content creators right now, pretty much besides Ninja, but he's been a little bit more consistent with his numbers.
Okay.
He hasn't really dropped down as much. The whole contract was saying that he was only getting 20% of his earnings, 80% was going to Faze, and that he was suing them for it being an illegal contract.
But I think the drama thing was Faze came out and said, Faze Banks, one of the owners of Faze, said they weren't taking 80%.
Yeah, and that's a crazy thing. We had a chance to kind of talk, and we were going to kind of hold it till we got on air. The whole contract is a little crazy. There's not been an exact release contract that I've seen yet. There was a leaked contract, but I think it was a contract that was from quite a while ago. And I think it was just more of a generic player contract. The legality in it was you will attend all events, you can't join another team, and blah, blah, blah. If you join another team, we can match it. All this contract legality. I don't know where I fare on this, but I do think I fare a little bit more into the Faze side of this. The biggest problem is when you have this contracts. I don't know if you guys have signed legal contracts. I haven't, but I have taken some law courses. When you're given a contract, the Faze owners, Faze Banks and Rug and all these guys, they're not writing up these contracts. They have their business people that they pay to write up these contracts. They probably don't even look at the contracts. They're probably not even signed by them. Their business people are giving these contracts to Tfue and Tfue's agents, which happens to be his dad.
Okay.
So let that be a thing. If your dad's not a lawyer, don't let him be your legal representation.
Yeah, you should probably get some proper people to look at this thing before you sign it.
Spend a little bit of money and have somebody take a... If it's a contract...
But at the same time, I couldn't imagine being a 20-year-old and they're saying, we'll pay you this much money, just sign here, okay?
Again, yeah, it was a very small amount what the contract started off with. I think they said it was $2,000 a month. But they said that any earnings that after that would probably go to Faze, but they haven't.
Right.
And it was one of those contracts that was probably given to him. Tfue was really a very small name before he joined Faze. It's not like Faze just said, oh, you're part of Faze. Okay, great. You do everything by yourself. Faze probably put a lot of time and effort into building Tfue's brand, making sure that Tfue had everything he needed
for sure
to become the player that Tfue is and becoming the creator that he is. So it's a little tough. I think people are kind of whispering in Tfue's ear, and I think Tfue's listening to them a little bit too much. I think Tfue needs to kind of take a step back and think for himself. I think he just needs to kind of take a look at this and say, like, they helped me get to where I am. Yeah, maybe we need to restructure the contract.
Sure.
And maybe the suing is a little bit too far. Maybe the contract isn't right. Maybe it's time just to part ways. But the suing thing is, I think, the part that I think is a little bit too much. I think it's just gone a little too far.
Right.
What do we have next?
Ubisoft's Rocket League to be shown at E3.
E3. Probably one of my favorite times of the year.
Which is coming up on... Where do we put that here? June 11th to June 13th.
June 11th to June 13th. Probably the greatest time of the year. for gamers.
But it's weird. Like E3's evolving to where I don't think PlayStation's there this year.
I don't think that there's this year either.
I don't think EA does anything at E3. They do their own thing.
They were at E3 last year.
Are they? Because I'm pretty sure Microsoft is like the only console. Nintendo does their own thing. So they're in a weird spot.
Nintendo's on their own thing for a couple of years, but they generally like do it the same day. So like I think last year, like they did their own thing. They weren't at E3 specifically, but they had their own streaming event that was like broadcast on E3's channels like the day of,
right?
Like in the console day that there generally is with PlayStation and Microsoft. But it is a little interesting. This leak's coming out and saying that Ubisoft is developing this new game to kind of compete with Rocket League and how large Rocket League was with Insomniac. And it's kind of interesting. It has nothing to do with cars. It's just people kind of like running around.
But it's called Roller Champions.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I haven't seen a trailer on it or anything. I saw a very brief glimpse of it. But it's exciting. Not so much of the Rocket League contender. Rocket League was fun. I played it for probably a month.
Yep.
And then I haven't played it since.
It's one of those pick up and drop games.
Yeah,
really easy, cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good game. I think I got it free with PlayStation.
Yep. So some pretty cool news. If you're thinking, why do I need a Switch? I can only play kid games. They look kiddie. Well, The Witcher 3 might be coming to it.
The Witcher 3, I have bought this game and I played probably 15 minutes and that's all.
Definitely not your kind of game.
It's not my type of game. No, I think I got it for $10 and I was like, couldn't pass it up. Game of the Year edition.
It is one of the best RPGs ever made by CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, I don't have patience for that. I don't know, which sucks because they're really story driven.
Yep.
And like a lot of the time, I just don't want to play Overwatch sometimes and I just want a story driven game. And it's got fantasy.
Heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
I don't think I could invest the time in a game like that.
So Switch owners, get excited because you might be getting The Witcher if you don't already own it on anything else. I mean, was it on the 360 and PS3, or did that launch on Xbox One?
I think it was on the Xbox One and PS4. Okay. I don't think it ever came out on.
So it's been out for a while, and you know that. But that's cool. I mean, that goes to show the Switch can push some pretty high demanding games. Yeah,
it's exciting. Like the Switch, there was a rumor floating around that they were going to get an Xbox Game Pass. Maybe we'll hear something about that at E3 if that's true. So it's definitely something interesting to kind of be able to take those things. Mm-hmm. Some other things that just kind of going on in the weekly news. E3, we kind of briefly touched on it. The dates for E3 this year are Tuesday, June 11th to Thursday, June 13th. Generally, the first day's always been like a console day, and then Ubisoft has a day, and like the last day is like Bethesda, and like it's just a lot of game demos and the specific publishers having a little bit more Q&As. So that's exciting. Knights of the Old Republic. We did talk about this in our movie, like an entertainment podcast, but looks like they're being made into a movie.
And that's going to be really cool because we touched on it a little bit earlier in our entertainment fixation, but you need to play this game.
I think I do need to play this game. This is probably a game that I can invest my time into. I did take a look at how long this game does take. It takes about 30 hours.
And unfortunately, it doesn't age the best with the like interfaces and stuff, but some of the coolest Star Wars characters come out of this game.
I have heard that this game is available on tablets now.
It is. I actually have it on, I think, my iPad mini.
So that's definitely interesting. Might be something for me to try out. And definitely try that way and see if I can get into it. Because of the story-wise of it seems like it's going to be great.
You'd love it.
Yeah, everybody seems like it's a great
Perfect
lore.
for a movie. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I think for having a trilogy on it, it might be great.
Yep.
Destiny 2 news. They just released a new trailer this week talking about the season of opulence, whatever you call it.
Well, you were getting hyped up in our little group Discord.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's going to be a really cool thing. They're introducing almost like a PvE 6-man mode. So not so much like a raid.
So that's cool because like in our circle of friends, we get super into Destiny and then they really start pushing PvP. That's not really our thing. And then we all kind of drop off.
Yeah, like this whole season of the Drifter, like I really enjoyed the last two. Like I kind of came in halfway through the Black Armory. And then Forsaken was an awesome DLC. Completely turned around Destiny 2. But the Black Armory kind of gotten halfway through. Wasn't too bad. Didn't mind it. The Season of the Drifter I haven't touched at all.
Well, the only reason I came back was to catch up with my light level.
Yeah, so
they'll give you some quests to catch you right up to all your friends. So
that's what they're saying with this new one, as well as that you'll be able to get to level really quick, which is one of the problems that people had with Forsaken and with the Black Armory is you couldn't do stuff for 2 weeks because you had to level up so long. So that's exciting to see. This will be the final installment in the DLC for Destiny 2.
Okay.
Well, for this season at least. So this will be the end of the year. So that's exciting to see where it comes in. And I think they've learned from the last one of what people don't want. So I think it's exciting. I hope so too. Hopefully it fares good for D3 as well.
Frustrating that, they release Destiny, they take out all the good from the last one, and then it takes a whole year to get it all back, and then we all come back playing it.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully kind of bring some new life back into Destiny 2 because I do really enjoy that game. So PlayStation Days of Play Summer Sale is going on June 7th to June 17th. Pretty much just some good places to get really good deals. They have sales on PlayStation 4s, PSVR. Mm-hmm. So I think those are all, I think PSVR was something like $250 US. I think they were selling like PS4s for like $200, $300. That's
great.
So a great way if you need a new one, maybe the old one's kicking up some dust. Maybe you never had a chance to invest in the PS4. You're still maybe on the last gen consoles and you need something. I think it's great. And there's also some really good sales on games. They have Spider-Man, Days Gone. I think those games are starting around $20. Cool. So they're going to have some top tier titles, AAA titles starting at $30. That's exciting. Spider-Man, if that's $20, definitely go and grab it because that is definitely was probably one of my favorite games this year. And I'm a big Spider-Man guy.
I was going to say, you're going to have to lend me your PlayStation.
I might have to.
I chose wrong.
Well, yeah, I might have to. Another thing really quick, speaking of the Nintendo Switch stuff, it might be coming. DC Universe might be coming to the Nintendo Switch. I never got into DC Universe, but I believe you did.
I probably put like over 100 hours into this game.
Does this make you want to go and buy a Switch?
No, I'm not going to run out and buy a Switch. It's on everything now. It's on Xbox. It's on PlayStation. It's on PC. I've played it on Xbox and PC. It's better on the PC. It's a fun game. I mean, it's definitely not like if you're a former World of Warcraft player and you're looking for that MMO fix, I don't think DC Universe is the game for you. But if you're looking to play a pretty good superhero game with decent customization, you get to play with characters like Superman, Joker, Batman, Wonder Woman, all those guys. So it might be something to check out if you haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
And maybe it is cool. You're just chilling on the couch. Like, that's the nice thing about the Switch. You can pull it off your dock and just go hang out.
That's probably my favorite thing about Switch is it's the portable. I rarely use a docked.
Right.
So
check it out if you haven't. It just wasn't my go-to.
Sure. So games that we're currently playing, what are you playing right now, Mac?
Well, this list has already changed so greatly. We made this a couple days ago.
Wow.
So with my roommate and another buddy, we are crushing Monster Hunter World right now. Which is still great. It's a grind game.
Okay.
Yeah, meaning it's got a weird progression system where to get better, you need to make better gear, so you got to kill bigger monsters. So if you can't kill the bigger monsters, you can't move ahead. So
this is a bit of an older game. It came out last year. 2 years ago?
A couple years ago. It came to consoles first, then it got ported to PC. That's where we're playing it on. We do like it because the loads, I couldn't believe it, man. From Xbox One, OG Xbox One, to PC, the load time difference is insane.
Interesting.
I'm talking like minutes.
Like minute difference?
Yeah. Insane. Like I instantly load on the PC, where on the Xbox I could have got up, brushed my teeth, grabbed a drink.
This is the perfect spot for a Solid State sponsor. If you are a owner of a Solid State, come and sponsor this channel.
Exactly.
Solid States are a magical thing for gaming PCs. So Monster Hunter, what else are you playing?
I wrote down Black Desert Online. I gave up once I got around level 30. It's just like, I have a pretty good computer. My computer can barely handle this freaking game, man.
Interesting.
It's kind of disappointing.
Okay.
It looks great. The combat's really cool. It's not tab target. You're slashing about and stuff. I played as a samurai character guy. It's just, I don't know. It kind of felt pay to win. Like, apparently you have to spend you got to spend at least $60 to $80 to buy what they call like a pet in the game.
Okay.
And the pet will do things for you, like loot the monsters around. Apparently you need this damn pet. And I'm just not willing to invest the money.
That's fair. Yeah.
So that's kind of where I stopped. And lastly, I'm still kicking around in Fortnite. I'm not playing on PC because those guys just tear me a new one, but I can win games on the Xbox.
That's good. I have not touched Fortnite in a long time.
Dude, that game's still good.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but I don't know what it is, but I'm just not a huge fan of...
Sometimes I wish you guys would come back. The map is not the same at all.
We'll play it. We'll play.
I think you'd like it again.
Probably not.
Although
I'll play with
it is like, you know how before the goal was just to build up and you would dunk on somebody with a shotgun.
Yeah.
It's still that meta, but it's not the build anymore. There's just so much stuff in the environment that people are always jumping in on you.
Okay.
There's so many things that put you up in the air and you come right back down.
I have no problem trying it. That's one game that I just don't like playing by myself. I get really frustrated when I die dumb.
Gotcha.
And that's what gets me with that game.
I'm having fun. It's kind of a fun thing. I see you have Diablo 3 here.
Diablo
on the
3,
PS4.
yeah.
New season just started. I started playing it on the PC.
Season 16, yeah.
It's chill. That's a chill game.
Yeah, we just started it up again. We've had the game for a while on PS4.
You guys like the couch co-op out of the console version.
Yeah, like that's the best part of the PS4 is like we don't have to buy multiple games. Like we each have, like me and my fiance, we each have gaming PCs, but I don't want to go out and spend $60 on this game that's 8 years old.
Dude, I've bought this game on Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC.
I bought it
if I had a Switch, I'm going to buy it on the Switch.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing is I saw it on the Switch and I was like, oh God, I don't want to buy it on there as well. We bought it on Xbox 360 as well. Yep. But I didn't want to go buy 2 copies of it on PC now.
Yeah, it's nice that you can just sit on the couch.
It's nice to have, like, and I really enjoy the controller aspect of it. I think it's really intuitive. If I could take the controller side of it and bring it over to PC, I 100% would.
Yeah, I guess PC has been pretty resistant to the controller. I think even the devs came out saying we're not adding controllers.
Yeah, I think the devs said they had to redo the entire thing. I don't know. It's whatever. That's what they wanted to do. But we've been playing that.
What characters are you playing?
I bought the Necromancer pack.
Nice.
So
have that on the console.
We were playing with a friend. And so I bought the Necromancer pack. So I've been using that, and she's been playing as a witch doctor.
Great.
So both characters that we played the game through 2 or 3 times already.
Yep.
But now we're playing those characters which we haven't had a chance to play before, and we're just destroying.
Yeah, I've never beaten a season before. Like, you know how you do the specific season quests? That's my goal.
We probably should have done that. We're on expert right now in our first walkthrough, and like we do nothing.
Once you get into the torments, it gets pretty fun.
Yeah, so I think the torments is probably like that. I wish we could have just skipped that and gone into torments.
It's just when there's like, you can't even see the ground. There's so many enemies and just so much loot. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, the problem with being a witch doctor and necromancer, everything you see is you don't know what's what. So we had to turn on health bars. The other thing I'm still playing, just Overwatch on PC.
That's your game, man.
That's my game, man. I don't know what it is. I will play that game until the servers turn off, probably.
That's great.
I love that game.
Like, me and you will have like a great weekend in Overwatch, and then I don't have to go play it for 6 months.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I really enjoy. Like,
we have fun. We get some close games.
Like I have 3 accounts on that game.
Yep.
Like I have an account to play with pretty much every friend level that I have. So I have an account that I only play by myself with. I have an account that I've played with since day one, and then I have an account just to play with my friends. Yeah. So I just want to help you guys level up. So that's my favorite thing about it. Speaking of Overwatch as well, we'll jump into the actual specific game news. The league play starts, league stage 3 actually, starts Thursday, June 6th, so next weekend. So that'll be on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again. This stage, I believe there is an Atlanta Reign homestand. Okay. So last time they did have a Dallas Fuel homestand. So it's exciting to see these teams go and compete in their home arenas now. So I think that's something that's really going to bring a lot of atmosphere. It was huge for the Dallas Fuel homestand. It was a great experience for all those fans and the players as well. So I'm really excited for that. And also their anniversary event, May 22nd to June 11th. So there's still time. Go get your loot boxes. The best.
You get free loot boxes?
You do get a free anniversary loot box, which guarantees a legendary.
Okay, I should log in.
And the best thing about the anniversary is you can also get any box from any year.
Oh,
any skin from any season and any. So you get to get a Halloween skin.
So everything's just unlocked right now.
Everything's unlocked now. Cool. Yes, for purchase. So that's the best part. Everything from the last year, if it's a legendary in an event, it's still 3,000, unfortunately. But last year's are all 1,000.
Yep.
So it's great. So yeah, new skins, ability to buy old skins, and then the big thing that they just introduced with this last patch is the workshop. That's a really cool feature, and I don't think a lot of people know too much about the workshop.
I didn't even hear about this.
So the workshop is really a developer-focused patch that they've really brought out. It allows you to create custom game modes and do custom things in Overwatch that you never would have been able to do.
So is this like Fortnite's arcade mode?
Sort of.
Okay.
But you can play way more with the code.
Oh.
So it's not designing new levels. But let's say you always wanted to give Roadhog Widowmaker's Hook. You can give Roadhog Widowmaker's Hook in this.
Interesting.
So it's different things like that. There's some really cool ideas that have come out.
Can you level up in that mode, or it's just for fun?
I'm not too sure. It's just recently come to the actual game. It was on the PTR for a while, so the public test realm was on there for a while. So it's just come out on here. One of the really cool things that I've seen was gun game. That was one of the things when I saw this, I was like, oh crap, I need to build gun game. That is
cool. I like that.
So it's pretty neat that you can start with each character, and every kill you switch and you get a new character.
That's neat.
So it's definitely something interesting. It opens up the door for all these things. Somebody made Dota, Overwatch Dota. They made top down. So the possibilities are endless. Cool. They keep doubling up the amount of things that you can do in there. So it's a great thing if you're a developer or ever wanted to get into game development and you have Overwatch. It's free. Go try it out. There's probably a multitude of ways that you can get trainings and tutorials on how to do this stuff on YouTube. So I would check that out. CSGO, we want to talk about that a little bit.
Looks like they're setting up their 100K women's tourney.
A women's only tournament.
Kind of neat.
I think that's pretty cool. DreamHack announces a $100,000 women's only tournament. I think it's needed.
How many women will be in it?
I'm not too sure. I'd say 100,000 is probably going to be a pretty large tournament. It's probably going to have an open division.
Like, that's just cool that there's enough competitive. Like, I suck at that game, so the fact that there's enough competitive women to participate in a big tournament, that's killer.
I think that's always the big misconception is people think that, not us, but like people think that women can't play professionally in esports and all this stuff. I just think they're really not given a chance properly. There is a professional player in Overwatch League that is a female. She's the first one, Grigori. She was called out for hacking. So people would stake their claim that they would retire if she wasn't hacking. So
wow,
it's pretty cool. I'm really happy to see us go in DreamHack. That's really interesting to see. So I'm excited for them. So on League, what's the free champ rotation for the week?
Well, that's
probably 100 characters.
Yeah, like it's insane. I haven't played this game for a while, but I know it definitely has its place. Oh gosh, I had the wrong link in my notes here. So
while he's figuring that out, we'll talk really quick. So League possibly coming mobile League. What do you think of that? So almost like an Arena of Valor.
I mean, I've played I don't know if you knew this, but Paladins has a
Paladin Strike.
Yeah, Paladin Strike. I played that for a while. They're great, but like people on phones from all over the world have insanely different pings. So getting a lag-free match, I have found in those type of games is hard. It's very hard.
You can barely get one on Xbox.
Yeah, because you're always going to have somebody playing from distant corner of the world that somehow got a phone. And it's kind of effed up my experience with those games. But they're fun. They're cool. I do like a good phone game.
That's fair. I've been trying to find a phone game for a while that I can jump in and out of.
Yep.
So if you guys have any recommendations, maybe let us know. You can either let us know on our social media, so behind the fixation, or you can let us know by email behindthefixation@gmail.com. What's a game I should get into mobile that I can just pick up and play and that's easy to jump in and out of? Because I don't know. I've tried everything under the sun. I was top 100 in Adventure Capitalist when that game came out. I get really into those games really easily.
PUBG Mobile.
The graphics are just as good on mobile as they are on.
It is. That's the shocking thing, man, and it works better than the PC. I'm not even lying.
So did we find who the free?
Yeah. Okay. So let me hit you with the League free rotation this week. You're looking at Azir, Braum, Darius, Gangplank, Gragas, Graves, Aurelia, Jaina.
Jaina Proudmore?
No. She is a mage, though. Jhin, Jinx, LeBlanc, Nasus, Syndra, and Ziggs. So quite a few mages in there. I did. My brother got super competitive in League, was diamond ranked. It's too much pressure.
I can't do those games. I don't know what the point of them is. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
I think you would do. Yeah, so every character has its role, right? So let's just Graves, for example, is a marksman. So like he has really high attack, but his defense is a little bit lower, and he doesn't have a lot of ability. But he's pretty easy to play. So you gotta find the character that matches your play style.
That's fair.
So if you're like the guy that wants to hang back, well maybe Graves is kind of for you because you'll hang back shooting your gun. If you like to get up in somebody's face, you might want to play a fighter like Gangplank, and he's like a big pirate boy. And if you'll notice, the difficulty bar on here is just jacked because you got to know what you're doing.
He is a rogue.
And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to let your team down. They're going to yell at you, and you're never going to play League again, like me.
Like World of Warcraft. I tried to play World of Warcraft. I was killing a pig, and I got disconnected from the server because it kicked me out.
Okay.
So Fortnite, your favorite game?
I wouldn't say favorite, but one of my guilty pleasures. So patch version 9.10 came out last week. So that brought some cool new modes. But it really featured the Fortnite and Jumpman Air Jordan connection.
Jordan and Fortnite.
Yeah, teamed up. You can do this. It's an okay event. So it's called Downtown Drop. It's in creative mode. They drop you into this map, and you think you're going to be on a skateboard. You're not. Like, creative modes, player created things. So it's just your feet, and the floor is like, it's the icy feeling of the floor, and you got to go around, collect coins. Person who collects the most coins at the end of 4 minutes or something wins.
It's Sonic.
Basically, yeah, you're just collecting coins. They give you the little concussion grenades so you can F with people.
Okay.
You can get them off their path or whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just there to collect these back blings, which are all cool little skateboards of different characters from the game, which I'm kind of addicted to collecting. Super easy to get them. If they didn't have the customization collection, nobody would play this mode.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just, it was okay once, but the fact that I have to keep going back to it just to get the back blings,
that's fair.
how it works.
Yeah, I haven't played this game since when was the werewolf pack?
2 seasons ago.
So that's like,
two
what,
seasons?
6 months ago? Over 6 months ago?
Over 6 months.
That's the last time I played.
It's, dude, the map has changed insanely.
Is Lucky Link still around?
No, it's Lucky Lagoon now.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
see?
It's different, man.
Man,
different.
I miss my Moisty Mire and
all different. All of it different. I guess the desert place is still kind of the same.
I don't even remember what that place is called. Palm Springs? Something like that. So quick question about this.
Yep.
With the way that Jordan is now in Fortnite.
Yep.
And they just recently had the end game thing where you could play as all these Avengers. I really wanted to jump into that, and nobody wanted to play with me.
Dude,
so
I'm a bummer. I should have bought the Star-Lord skin. I see guys running around with that thing. It looks sick.
Do you think that Fortnite is just becoming just a paid promotion game now?
I don't think so. Like, this is cool. Like, I'm not upset that I get to collect these back blings.
Okay.
They're kind of neat. Like, I have that Gator guy skin, right?
So you don't think these cross promotions are taking anything away from the game?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They don't really change. Like, I mean, they are forcing us to play this downtown drop mode, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's nothing competitive, right? It's just for fun, and it's 3 minutes of your time each match.
Do you think it's smart for brands to invest in stuff like this?
Oh, of course. It's genius. The fact that you have people associating the shoes they have in real life with a fictitious skin is insane. It's crazy. You know kids eat that up.
Oh, I know. I have a butt ton of shoes, so I know
exactly.
what Jordan does
You
too.
probably get excited about it, right?
I think it's definitely interesting with how Jordan's gone at this. I'm guessing the next you're going to see Adidas and Puma and all these different things out here. It's kind of interesting. I'm just wondering kind of like when it stops because like the end game thing was very recent.
Yeah, well, they did the Thanos thing for Infinity War, and people liked it. So they brought it back for Endgame, and one person on the map turns into Thanos. You find the Infinity Gauntlet, you turn into Thanos, and you pretty much can't be killed. So it's neat. It's kind of cool. It makes the game feel really relevant, I think.
They're keeping in with it.
And, I got to give Epic credit. Like, the amount of updates they put in that game, like, it's hard to keep up with, to be honest.
So with that being said, the Fortnite killer, Apex Legends.
Yeah, well, in their camp, you got to keep things in perspective, but they are down revenue 74% in 2 months.
That's a lot of money.
So it's no surprise. It was flashy. People liked it.
I love
different
that
play style from Fortnite, which is a nice change. I found it too fast paced for my liking. But yeah, 74%, like that's a lot of money. And I mean, we're just talking about like 174 million down to under 100 million, so I think you guys had mentioned you weren't very excited about their battle pass.
We've lost a lot of steam with their battle pass, I think. Yeah, that was the biggest problem. I think that's why a lot of people left, so I'm excited to see what happens.
So I wouldn't count them out. I mean, they'll revamp that thing, and I bet a bunch of people come back. I mean, just me,
hopefully,
as nobody on Twitch. I just noticed Fortnite has overtaken Apex again.
Speaking of nobody on Twitch, Anthem has nobody on Twitch anymore.
Yeah, I was
Anthem
talking
is
to our
now a dead
buddy.
game.
It was 66 viewers.
Oh, I heard the other day they were the most had 2 viewers or something, 4 viewers.
That game had something, man, but yeah.
I think BioWare was pushed into a position that they didn't want to be in. And there just needs to be a statement. If they release something at E3, I will never, ever believe anything EA has ever said again. And I don't know what I would do if they're like, hey, Anthem, look at this new patch coming out, when they haven't said anything for the last 2 months.
They did just release a patch today, I think.
But they haven't said anything on their social media about anything that's going on in the last month.
I'm not going to play that game again. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, I'm glad that's one game I installed. I played probably an hour, and I'm glad I didn't invest.
And we got it in the EA Access Pass.
So that was a good thing. Maybe that game will be turned around, but I don't know about that. So the Xbox Game Pass ads. So this is a pretty exciting thing if you have Xbox Game Pass. It's coming to an end. This is just the next couple
which
ones.
I think is still on sale for $1 for 3 months.
Wow,
so
that is a good deal.
You could charge $1 for 3 months. I picked it up just to have it. Like Sea of Thieves just got revamped. I'll probably check it out.
Is that only on Xbox, or can you also use that on the PC as well?
It works. You can buy it on PC or Xbox
for $1. I might have to pick that up as well.
$3, man. Yep.
That's pretty good. Sea of Thieves was definitely a fun one for that one. Some of the past that they have, Metal Gear Survive, never played it, Banner Saga. A lot of these games I've never really heard of. Dead by Daylight, that's definitely a pretty popular game, so the fact that you get it for free.
Yeah, out of these games, just like the gems, I would say Banner Saga, great game. Dead by Daylight, very popular on Twitch. And Banner Saga 2. And if you haven't played this game, you have got for $1 Super Hot. Fantastic game.
Super Hot is an amazing game. I got a chance to play through this on our Oculus Rift, and holy moly, this is an amazing game. Even when it came out originally on Xbox One, I remember the rave reviews that this game was getting. And if you guys have not heard of this premise of it, time only moves when you move.
That's right.
It's a pretty simple premise.
And you're playing like you're kind of in the Matrix, let's just say.
Pretty much. It's really basic graphics. It's polygons. It's just red polygons with you have black guns and white backgrounds.
And it is cool. Check it out.
But it is very cool game. So I would definitely check that one out. The Xbox games with gold.
For May. So these, you got to scoop these up. The ones you can still grab, Marooners, which is a fun pirate game that's available till the 31st. Hearing a lot of good things actually about the Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour. You can pick that one up until June 15th.
So they drop Roy McIlroy and then just pick up a generic golf club.
And apparently it's really good if you're into golf games.
Okay.
And the last one you can pick up until the 31st is Comic Jumper, which is the Xbox 360 backward compatible game.
Nice.
This was a great game I think it was on the Genesis.
Okay. I've never played it. But
fun game. PS Plus free games in May. So you got a couple more days to pick these up.
Overcooked, which if you have not had a chance to play, I own this game on 2 consoles. I don't know, PlayStation as well as PC. I have Overcooked 2. I was going to buy Overcooked as well on Switch. It is a great game. It is probably one of the best co-op couch games out there.
Yeah, it gets intense.
It does, and it requires a lot of communication.
And it's one of those cooking games. So somebody has to chop the lettuce while somebody's growing with the burgers, and then you got to combine all the ingredients and serve them to your customers.
If you do not speak well to your friends, you're going to have a very hard time with this game.
You're not going to have friends after.
You probably might not have friends, but it is a great game. I'd definitely pick that up, and for being free in May. And then What Remains of Edith Finch, I have not played that game. I believe it's a horror game?
Yeah, it's one of those horror kind of experience games. So
if you're into horror, like for free game, like there's not a lot of horror games that do come out.
If you have PS, just go download it and then uninstall it. At least you have it then.
Exactly. You don't have to install it. You just have to add it to your cart. That's pretty much it. Just check out, and then it sits in there forever, and it's free. You don't have to worry about it. So we're going to end off with some quick things here. Just some of the video game releases. This is, again, pre-E3, so we're probably going to get a lot more information on some of these.
Some of these are like...
we're just probably going to go through... let's go through the summer. So we'll probably end in August, because we have a whole list of games here. You guys can see them on the YouTube video. But we got a whole list of games here that are coming over the next almost year. We have games until December on here. But we'll give you the rundown until August, and then some of our favorites that we're looking forward to. There's some re-releases on here, but Mac, what are you looking forward to in June?
Okay, so big ones for me coming out right away are The Elder Scrolls Online, Elsewhere. So if you've played Elder Scrolls before, this is the next expansion. Dragons are finally coming to Tamriel, which is really cool. ESO in my mind is probably the best free-to-play game, online game like that, because they don't penalize you majorly for not subscribing. They do take away the unlimited crafting backpack, which I always feel is a must because there's so much crafting material in that game. So I always sub to that game. It's $15 a month. It's not a bad sub. This is going to run you $60 to upgrade to the next expansion. It looks cool. If you grab it now before June 4th, you can get a mount, and they'll give you some skins, blah, blah, blah.
Some pre-order bonuses?
Yeah, of course. Another one for me is Warhammer Chaos Bane, which looks like Diablo.
Okay.
Set in the Warhammer universe.
Interesting. So is it third person, first person?
It's the top down.
Oh, so exactly like Diablo.
Yep. It's got some good buzz. I'm going to keep my eye on it. That's June 4th. That's coming out for PC, PS4, and Xbox. The last one for me, two more in June. Heavy Rain, that came out on the PlayStation 3, and that's their murder mystery game.
Yeah, that really set the genre up.
I played a little bit at my buddy's house, and I got hooked, and unfortunately I couldn't keep playing, so super excited that's finally getting ported to the PC.
Nice, that's exciting. Yeah, I've heard I never had a chance to play, but really good reviews and a great single player experience.
So that's June 24th coming to the PC. And Super Mario Maker 2. I don't have a Switch, but you do, so we'll have to play this together.
So this is definitely on my list as well.
June 28th.
I didn't get a chance to pick this up, Super Mario Maker 1.
Dude, so good.
But I have seen a lot of people stream this game, Super Mario 1, the Super Mario Maker 1. This is a really cool game. You get to make your own Mario level.
Yes, and it sounds like they listened to all the feedback from the first one and said, we got you, we're adding it in. There's going to be co-op build mode, there's going to be co-op versus modes. So me and you would be able to sit on the couch and each play together on the Switch.
It's awesome. Maybe we'll have to do a podcast where we do a video where we play games and we talk about games. That could definitely be something that's kind of fun. So some of my choices for June, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I picked this game because it's Crash. I think that's kind of exciting. I think it's just going to be a really cartoon, fun game. That's just going to be a lot of fun. That's coming on June 21st. Monster Jam Steel Titans, one of the first games I really remember playing on PC. This was probably 15 to 20 years ago.
What is this game? Basketball? No,
Monster trucks, man. Just monster trucks. I haven't had a chance to look at this game too much, but the original Monster Jam game I played was like a racing game.
Okay.
You really weren't even a monster truck. It was just a truck that you were driving in. That the game was titled Monster Truck.
Gotcha.
And it was super cool. And I got to play on original Sidewinder Microsoft controller. It was awesome. So that one I might have to check out on PC if I can get it on a sale. I think that'd be probably pretty fun. And again, like we talked about Super Mario Maker, Monster Jam comes in on June 25th. But I'm probably not going to buy it, but I might check it out if I can get it cheap.
July is pretty quiet for both of us. There's niche stuff in here for everybody. Going down to August, Madden 20.
I will say this really quick, though. In July, if you guys are looking for big games, there is Wolfenstein Youngblood coming out. That is probably going to be a huge game. Wolfenstein series generally is a very massive game title. July 26th, that's coming out on all your major platforms. Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and Switch. I believe this is the first game from Wolfenstein on the Switch as well. So cool. That'd be pretty cool.
So August is Madden 20, hitting all platforms minus Switch on August 2nd. I know you're excited about that one.
Yeah, I like playing through the Madden series. It's something that I can kind of just sit there and I can jump in and out in a season, and I get to play as the Saints and I get to dominate. I generally just go in easy mode because I don't care and I'm not that good at the game.
Games.
But yeah, when you got to stick it to the Giants and they score a touchdown, you got to rub it in more. You got to get to 70 points. Otherwise, you've failed as a gamer. And the fact that Madden sometimes on this last one was introduced on the EA Pass on PC, which was awesome. It was the first Madden game on PC. I really enjoyed that. So I'm hoping that this will come in the Pass as well. And you've got a big one coming out in August.
Well, yeah, it's 15 years in the making. It's World of Warcraft Classic hitting PC on August 27th at the end of the month.
This game is a freshman in high school.
Yeah, straight up. So it's like Back to the Future, right? They're resetting everything. They're going back to a very early patch in vanilla World of Warcraft. I think a lot of our buds are excited. I am. The game was a lot harder back then than it is now, so we'll see what happens.
I've never gotten to World of Warcraft.
Maybe this is the time. You've
probably
always
not.
Come in late.
I probably won't get into this game, but I do appreciate World of Warcraft for what it's done. It's definitely set up, and it's made Blizzard the company pretty much what they are today. Without World of Warcraft, I really don't think they would be where they are. So that's coming out August 27th. That's pretty much it for our release. We do have some other games that are coming out. I think the only other one that we're probably both looking forward to really quick that'd be really good. We'll just touch on it really quick. It's just going to be Borderlands 3. That's one that we're both really looking forward to. Great co-op gameplay. I'm excited that maybe to get some more information at E3.
Well, they improved it too, where they said, so in past Borderland games, one sniper rifle would drop, and then you and your buddy would have to fight over it. Okay, who gets the sniper?
Yeah.
Now you'll have the ability to turn on a mode where everybody gets their own unique loot. I'm super excited for that. Because why wouldn't you just want that on?
It's exciting, yeah. I'm guessing you're probably not going to get as good of loot. It's probably going to maybe you get one less legendary per 20 or whatever it is. And maybe having that fighting is maybe you're getting better loot. But we'll see what ends up coming in. I'm sure we'll hear some more details on that coming up. That's coming up mid-September, so there's still lots of time, lots of summer to go through. But thank you guys definitely for checking out the podcast. Again, this is episode 1 of Pixel Fixation. We're excited. We're pretty pumped to bring you guys this podcast. It's going to be on a weekly basis to start off with. We'll probably set a schedule, probably Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. We'll do podcasts or figure something out that we'll set it some way. But yeah, any closing thoughts, Mac?
If you have any questions or concerns, you hate it, you love it, you can hit us up at behindthefixation@gmail.com.
Yeah, and you can also probably find us on Twitter and maybe Instagram, Facebook, Behind the Fixation. If we're not on there yet, let us know. And if that's somewhere you want to contact us at, we can probably set one up. It's free accounts. We can figure something out. Yeah. But again, you can find us on all your major podcast platforms if you're listening on YouTube, or if you're listening on podcasts and you want to see our beautiful faces and get a different aspect of where we're coming at, you can always go onto our YouTube channel, Beyond the Fixation, as well. Check out all the things on there, but definitely subscribe. We forgot to say that on all our other podcasts, but definitely follow and subscribe.
Hit that bell.
Hit the bell on YouTube. Just definitely follow the channel. But yeah, we're excited. Again, if you got feedback, let us know. But we're glad you guys tuned in, and we will see you guys on the next episode.
That's your Pixel Fixation. I'm Mac. That's Kingsley.
See ya.